idgoBack.Com here with good friend Mark Hudson, music producer extraordinaire. Mark, what's happening this week? What's going on?
Well, I'm waiting for the helicopter to go by.
Okay.
It's probably the president or something. They always come to bother me. Tomorrow I go to the island of Kona, which is one of the great Hawaiian islands, and I've never been there, but I'm sure I'd go back if they asked me to. I'm actually doing a thing for the Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. And if you don't know what that is, it's like you can go to rockandrollfantasycamp.com. The whole idea is you get all of these guys who are either from famous bands or famous songwriters, everyone from Mickey Dolenz from the Monkees to Glenn Hughes from Deep Purple, Elliot Easton from the Cars, Simon Kirke from Bad Company. They're all like rock and roll guys. And what ends up happening is we all go to a city, and then people pay money. It's like a baseball fantasy camp, but it's rock and roll. And like we're doing one later on in the Bahamas, and Roger Daltrey from The Who is going to be the front man, and all these people get to be in a band, and their fantasy comes true. They get to play with their favorite band. They get to rock out with guys that really have rocked out and hang out for the entire week. It's really, really fun, and you never know what you're getting. You know, for us, they're all like CEOs of companies, like brain surgeons and movie people, professors from Columbia, and they're like top-notch people. But now you get to be a guy like me and yell at them, which is every person's dream.
Where have you done these before? What locations?
New York.
And what groups and what musicians have worked with you in these?
Slash, Las Vegas, Joe Walsh from the Eagles, Roger Daltrey, Jack Bruce from Cream, Vince Neil. I mean, it really covers an entire gamut of rock and roll star. So you can kind of get whatever you want. So many guys, there's Slash with a cigarette in his hat, and he's like jamming from Guns N' Roses and Velvet Revolver. And these guys are in heaven, standing next to him and rocking out. So, it's a bit to the pricey side, but hey, people do it with football fantasy camps and baseball fantasy camps. This one's just a rock and roll one. And the best part is we stay up late. We're louder than the other guys. And for some reason, people love rock and roll. So we're doing one in Kona. So I'm going there.
Mark, what's in your CD player right now? What are you listening to? What kind of music have you been listening to lately?
I actually love the new Norah Jones album. I love the Foo Fighters. And then, from there, I kind of cover a gamut. Everyone from Buck Owens all the way to Beethoven. So I kind of put everything in there and just keep listening. I love the production of the Black Eyed Peas. That guy, will.i.am, really has something going on. As a producer, I always look to see what's going on production-wise. And I think he's one of the greatest ones out there right now.
Tell me a little bit about your daughter, Sarah Hudson, and her group, and where people can find their music.
Well, she's great. I mean, it's unfortunate. I'm her father, and I'm a producer, but I'm not allowed to have anything to do with her music, which I guess is maybe a good thing, so it's not like Tori Spelling or that kind of thing. She won't let me anywhere near it. She's in a band called Ultraviolet Sound, and it's its own kind of music, which I don't do anyway, and they're starting to take off. Perez Hilton, the infamous gossip blogger online, is in love with her band. And if you were to go to, if I could do the plug, trueanthem.com/ultraviolet sound, you can download their album for free. And it's great. I mean, as a dad, I'm really, really proud. As a producer, I always hear things and I want to go like, Sarah, maybe you should change that guitar sound. But I'm not allowed to do that, so I have to kind of just be a proud dad and stay out of her way, which I'm doing, and she's doing great all by herself.
Well, that's great. So you're heading to Hawaii, and you're going to do a little rock and roll in Hawaii?
Rock and roll in Hawaii. I'm going to get a grass skirt.
And you're finishing up your CD, The Artist?
I'm finishing up my own record called The Artist. And the weird part about that is I've written songs for so many people, from Aerosmith, Ozzy Osbourne, Celine Dion, Cher, Hanson. I've just written songs for so many people. I figured now, at the cocktail hours of my life, it's my turn to talk about what I want to talk about. So I'm making the record. It's very cathartic. It's more for me and for you if you want to hear it. But if not, I have to get it off my chest.
Mark, what's your website? What's the name of your website?
MarkHudsonMusic.com.
HUDSON.
SON. Yeah, and Mark with a K. So markhudsonmusic.com. And if you go there, you see some of the videos that I've already shot for the album that I'm not finished with yet. And then what I've got going on is that, listen, it's the only thing I know how to do. It's like I'm bad at math and I can't spell. If it comes down to music, don't mess with the K.
Okay, we always look at the outfit you got on, so we got to take a little look here today. We've got the striped pants and the shirt, and we're ready to go.
A summer frock.
Okay.
And all I know is that if I bought this someplace, I'd go back.
Well, look.
idgoBack.Com. I'm telling you, it's new, it's fresh, it's hip, and it's for everybody. A mom, a dad, a teenager, a student, a kid, a grandfather. idgoBack.com.
You heard it here at idgoBack.com with Mark Hudson.
I'd go back.
Mark, have a good day.
You too, brother. Peace.